Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Janet and I run a Depop, a website called Primarie Studios where I sell secondhand and vintage fashion. Today I'm doing a quick little thrift flip. I actually have this little apron that I got from the Goodwill outlets probably a few weeks ago, and I've been wanting to upcycle it into a little bit of like a peplum shirt or like a flowy shirt and mini skirt situation. It has some lace right here. It's open on the sides because it is an apron, and it velcros in the back, and the back is open as well. Let's get straight into the thrift flip. And I'm just gonna pin where I think I want the top to end. So I'm gonna say like right here. I just put this little pin right here as a marker so I know where to cut. Now let's get to the cutting board and start hemming the top. I laid out this tank top that I have, and it starts right here. So I'm gonna pin right here, and then I'm gonna also pin the other side. Now I'm gonna take this to my sewing machine, and then I'm gonna sew right here and right here. This is how it's looking so far. So here's the back opening, and I want to sew up maybe like up to here because the top part has a velcro, so I want to still be able to get in and out easily of this top. To give myself room, I'm going to sew down here, and then I'm going to hem the bottom. I did run into a problem with cutting this. I don't know how this happened, but this side is about, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches longer than the other side. So just to even up the bottom hem, I decided to measure from the top to the bottom. It's about 13 inches on this side, the shorter side. I'm going to make it the same on this side as well. Just mark 13 inches with some chalk. So here is the top after fixing up the hem a little. I'm just gonna fold over the edge, sew it down, try to make a really small, thin hem because I don't want to remove more length from this top. Now the top is done. It's time to make the skirt. I do have some finishing things I need to do on here, but that means I need to switch out the thread on my machine. So I'm gonna save that for later. So the next thing will be starting on the skirt. Like with the top, the skirt bottom panel that I have is not even, so I have to even out the edge. The pocket is gonna get in the way. So what I'm gonna do is seam rip the pockets off as gently as I can, and then I'm gonna cut off the excess fabric right here, and then I'll use that excess fabric to make a waistband. I'm going to gather the top right here, and then attach it to this, and then attach it to this. So the skirt is all gathered, and now I'm gonna work on the waistband. My lack of planning did affect the process, and I realized that I don't think I'll be able to fit an elastic in here. It's just a little bit too thin, and the way originally I was just gonna sew the waistband and then add the elastic in and then put it on here, but I didn't realize that it would be really hard to enclose the seam. So what I'm gonna do is I have this like tube of fabric that I made. I'm gonna press it down so it's flat, and then I'm just gonna kind of cover this, like fold it over and cover it, because I do have enough material to do that. And once I do that, I'll be adding a zipper onto the side. Well, I was trying to do everything possible to not have to go out to buy extra supplies for this, but just because of the way things turned out, I really need to get a zipper. So let's head out to Michael's, grab a zipper, and then come back home. I acquired the zipper. So I pinned all along right there, and then I'm going to take it to the machine and just sew down that line right there. So I shortened the zipper a little bit, so I just sewed down here and then I cut off the excess. And I'm gonna attach it now to the skirt, which has the waistband attached, as you can see. I'm going to stitch down here. Yeah, where the zipper is, I want to make sure that I use like a basting stitch so it's easier to do this correctly. So I'm just going to do a basting stitch here and then just like a regular straight stitch down here to connect the sides. So now that it's sewn down, I'm going to press open the seam just so it's a little bit easier to put the zipper on top to attach it. Now that it is pinned into place, I'm just gonna start sewing down one side, this side, then back up the other side. Here's the finished two-piece set. I am pretty happy with how this turned out. There are a few mistakes in here, like some visible stitching issues with the waistband and the lace underneath here. Like, I couldn't really figure out how to make that look nice on the inside, but it looks okay from the outside. I feel like this would be a really cute outfit if you were going like apple picking because it's fall time, or if you were gonna go to like a pumpkin patch or something like that. I'll show you guys a little more closely. This is pretty cropped, so I definitely wear something underneath it because if the wind comes, you don't know what would happen. But it does reach the top of the skirt on me, so it's a good length. It doesn't feel too short or too long. I'm really happy with how it turned out. This is a zipper in the back right there. You can see what it looks like. Let me know what you think of it if you're gonna do a similar project, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.